Hi, I have here an Elite Tech 6-foot micro USB cable. This is going to be the 2.0, not the 3.0. We have our packaging. Some of you may be familiar with this cable. It's obviously been an industry standard for quite some time. Now they're going towards the USB 3.0, but many devices, including devices that use the 3.0, still use the 2.0 or can use. Most notably, obviously, the Note 3 and the S5 currently out. They can use the 2.0, but they can also use the 3.0. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. Packaging. Have the cable, and we have our thank you card. We thank you for purchasing. Appreciate it. We have our support info, a little more on there. You definitely want to check that out. Then we have our cable. Now for anyone who's had a USB 2.0, micro USB, you're going to notice that this is in fact what that is on the USB side. You also notice that this cable is in fact 6 feet. So I'm not going to unwind it here, but if you were to, it would stretch 6 feet and is quite long. Allows you for charging or syncing your data, anything like that, and still being able to use it, place it where you need. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and look at the USB connector, the micro USB connector. We have here, right there, the USB 2.0. Anyone who doesn't know the stats on that, it's going to be 500 milliamps up to of charging. Just giving you a closer look there. You also notice the shell here. It's going to be a little bit longer than you're used to. This is good for plugging in when you have cases, things like that. It's also good because when you're pulling it out, you can't actually use the shell. Usually the shells are so tiny, you can't even grab them. So you start grabbing from here, which brings me to my next point, that this is not going anywhere. I'm pulling on that pretty hard. That's not going anywhere. Connectors in there are good to go. That's not going to pull out as you pull it out of your phone, as you pull it out of your computer. That little tug there. Or out of your charger or anything like that, they're not going anywhere. For anyone who's had their cables pull apart, I've had that happen to me a few times. That's no good. Also notice the cable it's not going to crease. It's pretty good there. That's our new USB 2.0. It's going to be good with phones like the Samsung Galaxy S4, Note 2, pretty much all the current Android phones, minus the Note 3 and the S5. They're all going to use this connector right there. And in fact, the S5, as I mentioned, and the Note 3 can in fact still use this. That's the neat part about the 3.0, is that it can still in fact take the 2.0. And that's going to be the cable right there. Thank you for joining me.